Guten Abend, alle miteinander. Welcome back to Tom Plays Civilization 6 for Absolute Beginners. We are back with the Germans, and yeah, need to get a field cannon down to Bremen. Oh yeah, we're going to try to make this country Catholic as well, weren't we? Making a bit of progress on the whole. That factory. Okay, we haven't got far to go with the factory, so let's send this crossbow down to Bremen from Trier. Because Trier should have no real problems making themselves a new one. Settle too close. Apologies, I will look elsewhere in the future. I'm guessing that was Bremen. I don't know if we've settled anything else recently. Okay. Oh yeah, we had this scout healing themselves, didn't we? And that's just from Carthage, so that's fine. Just making sure it's not a... She wants us to give her money for nothing. No thanks. That's fine. Yes, I'm sure. We're terrible. By all means, if you want to attack us, I'm sure I can accommodate you. Okay, that sounds good. Right, Trier has finished production. Okay, well, should probably build a military academy before building any defence. As long as Valletta doesn't turn against us, Trier is pretty impossible to get near. That should help. Okay, months. Ooh. Walls versus shipyard. Let's do the walls for now, because I think we've still got an advantage in building walls. London. Same deal really. Military academy. La Venta. Okay, now you can build a shipyard. This is a Spanish Inquisitor. I don't know if we can attack them anyway if we're not at war. Plus, no particular wish to antagonise Philip right now. Okay, so what about Buenos Aires? Can we reach that? We cannot. Okay. Get some production by going to Valletta. On the other hand, if we go to Stockholm, we can bolster their Catholicism and also get some science. Ah, that's a repeated route. Okay, fine. How about this Saloka? That gives us some science and some faith, and we'll hopefully, yeah, we'll spread some Catholicism to Saloka. So, with a try, plus we'll make a new road, which would be good. Keep the scouts discovering things. Envoy, right. Got a few options. We've actually got a couple of new cities, so it might be worth us switching to the, the first person you send is worth 2. As long as we don't trigger a Eureka for steam power or construct an entertainment complex, which realistically we probably will. Who are we still suzerain of? Okay, Valletta and Zanzibar at the moment. Have a go at becoming suzerain of Stockholm. Hopefully we'll be constructing an encampment reasonably soon as well, which will help. Oh boy. Right. I want to see if we can find any better lands to start our infiltration of the new continent. Okay. Looks like we might be able to meet up a bit sooner than I was intending. So the plan is to join this settler to this musketman with the general, and we will hopefully be powerful enough with them. Okay, we've got a boost to economics, so let's do that. To survive the bandits down here. So, let's be Cologne. Got a few options actually. Factory seems the obvious one, to be honest. So that'll make it faster to build everything else. Okay, Augsburg. Augsburg. Well, let's just build a monument. I'm still worried about the lack of culture that we have. And monuments are a fairly easy way to gain some. Nope. No interest in starting a war with Carthage, thank you very much. No, I'm not giving you money for free. You feel free to do that. Okay, that sound there means that a spy has completed a mission. Right, so check this. We've got discounts on upgrades, which is good. Unit maintenance, which is good. 100% production toward defensive buildings, which is giving us the city walls cheaper. And additional amenity. So that all sounds good. Okay, diplomatic. So we can now start to gain money from diplomacy. I'm just thinking maybe... You see, because we just had one, I think maybe we should just leave this in place for now and we'll switch to this next time. So we should have something new. You can tell the new things by the little exclamation mark. These two specialty districts. Honestly, I'm happy with my 100% industrial zone adjacency benefits. So unless there's a great person, which we're closer to getting an engineer. Alright, so we're going to get an engineer no matter what we do, and an admiral. So maybe we should think about something else. A great artist, perhaps? I don't know if we've got much chance of getting a great merchant. We might be able to overtake Scythia on gaining a great artist, maybe. Still, it's only going to be like 6 turns. We gain 2 envoys. I do like that. Can we do that? Okay, cool. So I think we're going to get the new engineer anyway, the great engineer anyway, and I'm just going to see if we can beat Scythia to the next great artist. Right, so if you remember, we left this spy giving themselves basically better, gain sources, much better chance of success. Now, there's no point doing listening posts because that was 100% anyway, so what we're going to do is we've got a 74% chance of stealing a bunch of gold from them. They won't like it, but then they hate us anyway. There's a 5% chance of us losing the spy, which I think is the discovered, in which Cleopatra hates us even more. 21% chance of just failing but getting away okay, and 74% chance of mission success. So thankfully it looks like that spy fulfilling mission noise was actually our spy, which is good. So what we'll probably do fairly shortly, once the other nations start sending spies, you can generally see them in your cities, so we'll probably set them to counter-spying, counter-intelligence, because we don't want them taking things from us, especially since we are ahead. Okay, let's do a lighthouse for Berlin. We do seem to have quite a lot of money actually, so why don't we do some upgrades? Money left, we used it all up, but we do have considerably more. Okay, let's meet here instead then. Just want to bring these two together at the moment. Game was being awkward about allowing me to do the next turn. Not to worry. I know it wants. Okay, inspiration for nationalism. Well, we've got an inspiration for natural history at least. And I think we've just gained our great engineer, James Watt. So, Aachen. Military Academy seems the obvious thing. I'm just wondering if the Great Engineer will give us help towards... Instantly builds a factory and workshop in this district. Okay. So what we basically want is a city which doesn't have a factory and a workshop. So this already does, so let's have them building a... Academy. But they don't even have a Hansa. How does that work then? Oh, I see. So they basically already got... They've got an industrial district, but we don't... No, we don't. So who does this belong to? Interesting. Right, so that's Hansa, 8 production, buildings, workshop, factory. Fine. This is down as Hansa, 4 production. They do have a Hansa, but they haven't yet built a workshop because that's still an option. So that's a great place to send this engineer because he will instantly build a factory and a workshop there. Brilliant. That's what we want. Okay, so if you build a shipyard, And we have built our first frigate, which is great. So we're going to just do some exploring of the sea as well. Even though the scouts can theoretically do some sea exploration, can have them doing the land while the frigate explores the sea. They have arrived at Geneva. Oh, we need a great writer for them. Okay. That's fine. Okay then. Is there a problem because they're currently joined? That is the problem, isn't it? Right, apparently we can't have the general at the same time as we have the settler, which is unfortunate, but can't really be helped. Right. So, what's our best option here? See, I would go there, which they're definitely recommending. Except that we've got Cole and Niter here. So to me, that seems a better place to go. Okay, so I need the general to join someone else, I suppose. Who do we have in London? Few places. I don't think that Bombard has a general. That'll do. Cool. This looks pretty good in general. Okay, let's bring this one again. I'm half wondering if I should go to Zanzibar as well. So it depends how close Geneva is to actually moving. Okay, replaceable parts we have a boost for. Just gained a great admiral. So they have the option of giving us 100 gold. Or we can get additional plus 60 rewards for plundering sea trade routes. Okay, fair enough. In which case, why don't we bring the Admiral and the frigate together? I suppose there's no huge hurry. It's Buenos Aires. Okay. I'm gonna do the last one in Stockholm because I want to cut down on the religious pressure it's getting, because it is showing that it's going to convert. Don't need to build a workshop, so let's build a shipyard. An inspiration for class struggle. I think that's probably from building a bunch of factories, which is good. Okay, let's send you to meet up with the Admiral. few influence points. Okay. Okay, new trading post from Cologne. They can reach Buenos Aires, so let's do that. Memphis. Okay, well you are technically on the front line, 2 front lines, so you build Renaissance walls now. Hamburg. You have a campus, how about you build a university? Improve our science a little. And you just, yep, hopefully reduce religious pressure. It's actually quite handy while we've got an agreement that gives us open borders with Spain. It's a good time to do some exploring. Colonialism. Okay. Right, so now diplomatically I want to switch to this. Diplomatic League. What else do we have? Colonial taxes. Right, so that's no use to us at all. So let's leave everything else. Yep, that's fine. Let's stick with the great artist. Not sure how we're actually doing. Oh yeah, we're catching up, so I think we're probably going to get the great artist. Which is good. Unfortunately, it means we've fallen behind in the race for Ada Lovelace. But we might have stayed behind anyway. There's at least a great artist pulling ahead. Natural history and civil engineering. Well, this will allow us to build an archaeologist and a bunch of other things, plus it gives us 2 more envoys. So, not a bad thing. Augsburg again is on the front line, so let's do Renaissance walls. Okay, so we've got 2 new envoys. So, Zanzibar's on 10 now. Get Valletta on 10 as well, and Stockholm on 8. So we've hopefully definitely got Zanzibar, Valletta and Stockholm in the bag. So next time we have any kind of war, Stockholm will join in against Scythia and Zanzibar will join in against both. Egypt has actually denounced us. Could probably attack them. Fine, just stay put while the Admiral gets there. You try and head inland. Okay, right, there's a sea here. Okay, what does he want? He wants to give us, right, so pearls and diamonds, which aren't military, so that's fine. He wants to give us relatively little, but we don't actually have any salt. So I think we should accept that. Especially because I'd like to get friendly with him if possible. If only because there's very little chance of being friendly with anybody else. So we're probably losing out a little on that deal, but it will make him think more highly of us. Right, these guys do need to build some field cannons because they don't have any. Leeds. So I've got room for another trader, but let's do stock exchange first. Hansa, so build a factory. Might as well maximise it. Bremen, right. Bremen is the new city. So they've got ancient walls. And they've got some basic defence now. Doesn't seem to be anything they need a builder for, honestly. They're more a sort of... Let's build a monument. I'm just thinking with the White Cliffs of Dover, I'm more thinking of them as a sort of cultural place. Frigate, well, I was kind of hoping this Admiral would shift. And you guys can join together. How about we head east, actually? Let's find out what's in the east. I mean, the world should be round anyway. In fact, we can sort of see that it is. You never know, might discover something. Right, brilliant. You two join together. Should we attempt to attack the Egyptians? Certainly tempting. Got a formal war. Don't have a lot of reasons. Try making a demand. And demand some tobacco. Well, no, but then you made some. And got you nowhere as well, I suppose, so maybe that's where you learned that. Nan Madol has declared war on Zanzibar. That's interesting. Last I checked, we were Zanzibar's suzerain. I didn't think you could declare war on Zanzibar without declaring war on us. Maybe we've lost them. Okay, don't tend to do this much. Again, building farms next to each other increases the output, but I tend to only build farms in areas with things like wheat. Actually, a couple of wheat districts next to each other there, so I suppose it might benefit us at that point, once we have that within the district of a city. Okay, roads have been upgraded. Got some new city-state quests. Nan Madol wants to be religiously converted. Okay, might be up for that. Okay, we have an option here. I'm genuinely surprised we haven't built 2 shipyards yet. However, maybe we should go for chemistry because it seems unlikely that we will have a research agreement with anyone. Yeah, okay, let's just do the faith thing and see if we can convert Nan Madol. Alright, so we're nearly there. No thanks. Be my guest. Declare war whenever you want. Oh, cool. Right, so that's the noise of a spy completing their mission again. And yeah, Wulfric has successfully got us 264 gold from the Egyptians, and they weren't detected. So what happens when someone does that to you is you get a message saying it's happened, but you don't know who it is. You can often work it out, but you can't do anything much about it. Okay, so this apostle is absolutely terrible. No useful special abilities apart from being martyred, so I may use them for changing our religion slightly rather than actual conversion. Memphis. Right, they're recommending an encampment or a campus. Well, okay, apparently we can get a +3 encampment. Campus, sorry. Let's do that then. Well, I do need to build an encampment. Okay, so we could try to siphon gold again, which, to be fair, we've still got the bonus, so let's go ahead. I have a feeling they had a promotion then, which I completely failed to take advantage of. Can I just abort the mission? I want to give them a promotion, just in case the promotion can be one that helps them siphon funds. It might mean we're missing our chance to do it 3 times instead of just twice, but although if there's a promotion for counter spying, I might choose that in preference, because I imagine later on we will be working on that instead. Okay, what are my options? So quartermaster, if a spy is in home territory, all your spies operate at +1 level, that is good. Seduction, counter spies if 2 levels more experienced, and guerrilla leader, recruit partisans if 2 levels more experienced. Okay, so either of these would be great. I'll probably go for this one though, because it's the most directly useful. Well, we can do Renaissance walls in 2 turns in Aachen, so... Okay, so the Apostle, let's make a new belief. So we've got these 2 already, so this is just going to be something ideally that gives us an advantage with us spreading it. So like some of the obvious ones. World Church will give us extra culture for all the other civilizations that are following it, which might be an advantage because of Egypt. Cross-cultural dialogue will give us the same for science. Now the tithe gives us gold, I think, even with our citizens. So that's pretty good. Campus or commercial hub. I mean, that's good, but it'd be better if we had more of these. Ooh. Quite a few options, really. I'm kind of leaning towards the gold, I have to say. +1 gold for every 4 followers as religion. Just because if we do end up fighting people, we may end up having not that many followers in other territories, whereas we'll always have followers in ours, unless we're doing really badly. Let's go with tithe. That should make us much richer. So I'm going to, if possible, make another apostle in Aachen. May not be possible though, we shall see. We got, so we purchase an item with faith, apostle, done. Cities are closed, troops are so strong, make renew. Oh right, he's paranoid. There's not much I can do about it, but unfortunately it's probably going to make him like us less. It's basically a character trait where if we get too powerful, it puts him off us. Kind of the opposite of Cleopatra, actually, oddly enough. Okay, what's the promotion for this one? Pilgrim, you can get 3 extra spreads when moving adjacent to a natural wonder. Heathen conversion, not very useful. Chaplain, not very useful. Right. So we're going to need to send them past probably the White Cliffs of Dover or any other natural wonder that we are aware of. Okay. Berlin. Well, there are a few options. Let's just do the monument, just for the minuscule extra. Okay, let's try and siphon funds again. We've actually got a better chance now, I think, because they've just become more powerful. So we'll do that one more time. And assuming the spy doesn't get captured or killed, we'll then probably put him on counter spy duties. Okay, let's just send them right down here, right through the middle of this blank area, just to give us the maximum exploration. Cleopatra wants some money. No thanks. I'm right here, feel free to attack me anytime. Got an inspiration towards totalitarianism and also urbanization. Okay, so this apostle currently has 3 spreads, I believe. And these are the White Cliffs of Dover. So we're going to go past the White Cliffs of Dover, then head over to Nan Madol and try to convert them. Hopefully we will get our 1 envoy is worth 2 first. In fact, I think we just got them. Which is good. Okay, Aachen. Build a sewer. First one to build it gives us the ability to have more citizens, among other things. I think that's the main thing. Might give us a plus towards democracy, but I'm not sure if we want democracy, if we're going to be declaring war. But Aachen is big enough to need the sewer in any case. Haven't heard from you for a while. What might you be up to, my friend? You have a Hansa. Does that mean you also have a workshop? You do. Okay, so how about a Venetian factory? Venetian arsenal. Given you've got all the factory and stuff to help you do it. Sit there building a wonder. London. London can build Big Ben appropriately. Okay. We'll build Big Ben. I think we need an industrial wonder anyway. Encampment. Well, we'll be doing an encampment with a new settler when they finally arrive, which it looks like they have. I don't think there's any barbarians here either. So that's good. Change policies. I think I'm happy with the policies that we have right now. Thanks. New civic. Civil engineering we have a boost towards, so let's go with that. Trier has built a field cannon, so I would like Trier to build a second field cannon. La Venta. Still not Catholic. Mild concern. Okay, they're also quite big. But I would like a Hansa as well. Let's build a Hansa. So if we go here, we get a +2. Although we can get a +2 here as well. No, there's a mine there. Let's do it here. Right, so we've now got send envoys. So because we've still got that option for 1 is equal to 2, let's send that. And then we'll change back to extra influence as soon as we can. I mostly keep with the influence rather than worrying... Oh, cool. Rather than worrying about the benefits we can get from being suzerain, because I mostly want them on our side in battle. I mean, the pluses we get from them are great as well, but... Combustion. Not at all happy that I think Savi is attacking Zanzibar. Oh, Geneva's attacking Zanzibar? Okay, so here we are. See, there's a problem. I do want the coal, but then Holmes is going to get the niter unless we try extremely hard here. Or we move there very quickly. Be able to tell that we've got 5 spreads when we have 5 apostles. I'm just realising those aren't the White Cliffs of Dover. White Cliffs of Dover are the ones down here. The ones that are in fact white. Fine. information, Tom. Okay, I think this is another trader in Memphis. How about if we do Nan Madol, because that might even help us with the conversion. And it will give us a bit more culture as well. So, which cologne? Okay, well, you're quite well equipped, so let's do the Renaissance walls. Let's keep defence high on the list of concerns. You need to actually go down to the White Cliffs of Dover, please. Gonna hold you up, but never mind. Might mean we have time to build another apostle in the meantime. Okay, so we're here. We're going to found a city. Yep. And I am instantly... Oh yeah. Upgrade the musketman to infantry. So we're going to have to do the others. Aachen again. Right, Aachen has almost everything we need. An aqueduct isn't very useful. We could do with a couple more of these, or we can try to build the Hermitage or Ruhr Valley. Ooh. It's tempting, but then apparently Ruhr Valley is more useful if we have mines and quarries. So the big question is, which areas actually belong to Aachen? Oh, we do have mines and quarries. Maybe we should. Ruhr Valley. Okay. Let's do it. The time has come to build a bunch of wonders. Okay, they have a campus. Let's build a library. Augsburg. Augsburg. Okay, quite well defended now. Don't need a builder. Could possibly do them building a settler, maybe? Or an encampment, actually. We might be building an encampment down there, to be fair. Let's build a settler in Augsburg. We haven't got anyone building one at the moment. Okay, you chaps here. Well, to start with, I want you to purchase that, and unfortunately we can't afford it yet. So we just have to hope we can afford it before they can. Apparently we can't build an encampment because we've got nowhere suitable to put it. So let's build ancient walls instead. But yeah, we want to buy up as much land as we can for Munster. Okay, let's try and fill in all the gaps in our knowledge. Apparently we have enough faith to purchase an apostle, so let's do that. Settle too close. I'm very sorry. I will look elsewhere in the future. I totally won't. I might just settle down there, but we'll see. Chemist. So we still haven't built 2 shipyards. Oh, that's why we need an industrial era wonder. Coal mine and an ironclad. Again, they should both be pretty easy to do. Let's do steam power on the grounds that I think we will have a shipyard built before we've finished it, so we will still get the boost. Oh, we got Ada Lovelace. Brilliant. World's first computer programmer. Okay, Berlin. Bremen. Thinking medieval walls for you. So, Ada Lovelace, she gives us a Eureka for computers and lets her city build one more district than the population allows. Quite have to have that in the capital city. Even if it turns out to be unnecessary. Münster should probably stay there for now, but they could do with a field cannon for actual defence. So I'm going to send the field cannon from Trier again. Can I now buy this? I can. I just need a builder too. Okay, we've got an apostle promotion for you. Religious spread is triple strength in cities of other civilizations. Perfect. I'm assuming that counts for city-states as well. I'll just send the apostle on the way and then finish up. So, I want you to go to Nan Madol. If it is triple spread for Nan Madol, then they should be able to convert it, which will give us an envoy. Should be great. Okay, Leeds. Leeds. Just make some Renaissance walls for now. Okay. Right, I'm going to finish there. So again, we didn't really do much. We've been fairly peaceful. I'm constantly umming and ahhing about the possibility of attacking the Egyptians. That's why we build our beachhead up here. Let's try not to offend Saladin or Philip if we can avoid it. Although in some ways I would like to build another city here. It'd be nice if we could find somewhere else we could put the cities, but it looks to me, from what I can see, as if Saladin and Philip between them have done a pretty good job of covering the whole continent. So I think this is the only place we could possibly have built. Whether one city will be enough, or whether we want to antagonise Saladin by building another city down here, which will certainly break our promise to him, or even here, we'll have to see. We might be able to just stick with the one, to be fair. We'll just turn it into a massive military production area. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're still doing pretty well. We're no longer leading in culture, which is perhaps a bit of a concern. Although we've also now discovered archaeology, so we should be able to send an archaeologist out and improve our culture that way through tourism. So, and to be fair, we don't actually need to be that far. We don't need to be ahead to prevent Tomyris from gaining a culture victory. I think she needs more tourists than we've got citizens or something like that. Well, she needs 124 apparently to win. Ah yeah, Saladin has 123 here. So anyone who wants to win needs at least 124. No, Tomyris needs 124, but Tomyris has got 127 tourists, so everyone else needs 128 to beat Tomyris. So yeah, it's not too big a deal. We just need to make sure our number of, or Saladin's at least, remains high enough that Tomyris can't gain the victory. So quite a way to go for her, because we've got a fair way to go as well in all options. Still, not to worry. But yeah, I still think we're doing pretty well. Not a big problem. Mostly been just building our cities up, building new buildings, starting the beachhead, and just working on everything really. Just the usual day-to-day stuff. So yeah, I will leave it there, and I'll see you next time.